This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback. And it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go! HC Gator, 50, man, 50! Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Good job. Good stop.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Watch 54. Hey!
A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
It's going to be a long day.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing down. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now it's Lockett. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 18. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny, and he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Everyone's got 4.
They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 3rd down, Penny. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it's going to be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Hey, 40's Mike. 40's Mike right there.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Touch Milky.
Now it's Carson. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
12.
They run for it with Carson, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Come on, set. 15 on it. 15 on it. Light 54. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Zip it.
We're scoreless after one. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Double dog. That's the way. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Flushed out right. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Here's Jackson. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that can spark a big burst right here.
They'll look to run with Ingram. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. To throw is Jackson. Flush to his right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Bobby Wagner, the former 2nd rounder out of Utah State, with a sack.
Watch twist.
3rd and goal, Jackson. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Mike 40. You ain't going nowhere.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
40.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Back to the air. Wilson after the pick six. They set up the screen to Penny. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike 40. Look for signal. Check, he's coming, he's coming. Crunch time, defense. Check Mike 40. Check.
From the gun, it's Wilson.
You better be afraid of me.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
Their own 4-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late 2nd quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, a bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security #1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You got to try and get a 1st down and run out this first half.
Here we go. Mike 50. What we got? What we got? What we got? Heads, yeah. Play. Shift! Watch the shift! Right stone! Travel! Smoke! Mike 50!
On 2nd and 2, Jackson escaping the pressure right. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45.
Staying open. Check 3. 61. Match box. Mike. Echo. Mike's 50. Watch the run. Hey. Alert. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I'm coming for you. You mine.
Jackson from the shotgun. Steps away to his left. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
First down, Baltimore.
Let's go. 18 Gator, 18 Gator. 54, Mike, 54. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Yo. I got him, back smart. I got him, I got him. Undercrush, undercrush. 22, Jet, Bomber. 22, Jet, Bomber. Bravo. Right there, 54, right there, right there.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash mark, this is a 38-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come to my world.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Mike's 40. Hey, 0, 0, 0.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. This is Carson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out.
Run left, run left. Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield. Mike. Gun. Switch up, switch up. 95. 3, alert. 18. Jack. 164. Weak.
On 1st down, Carson. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, That's a big day.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 22. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Good, 4 down, 4 down. Screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
They run again with Carson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. From the gun, a give to Penny. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's good for another Seahawks. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
Watch the run. Good soft, baby. That's baby soft.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone.
Run pass, run pass. Run left, run left. Rip left, rip left. 48.
They'll try to run with Carson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Ravens take over
That's it,
first
baby.
and 10
We're going to work.
at their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Watch QB. That's it. Check 99.
From the gun, Jackson. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Quentin Jefferson in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50.
Orbit. Mike's 50, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Go.
You think you're going to get this?
On second down now, it's Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Ringo. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to roll. West. He's coming.
We got double up.
Go. Hey. 50. 50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. You got nothing today. 80 weapons.
Hey.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. And its defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Watch the ship. Hey. Watch the ship. 6. Mike's 50. Let's go, D.
Hey, no, look, we got Mike 50. Mike 50, huh? Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Jackson. Caught right side at Snead. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
All day, man.
Hey, check. Mike 50. Bring it. Pass up.
Go, Mike 50.
Yo. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Mike 50.
All day, just like that. Ready, go.
From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Mike's by 4.
It's been a long day for you.
Mike 54. Mike's 54.
On second down, Ingram. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a third down. So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Hey, here we go. Hey, Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Rotate. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Yo, kill, kill. Turn up. Delta.
And they, in fact, will throw it. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And, oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Jackson's going to try to sneak. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So the D-line got the push there against the O-line to stop that quarterback sneak.
A really high percentage call on offense. I think it's the right call. But as you noted, if they didn't get the push, you can't get in there. There's no place for him to go. And that's why the whole play got stuffed.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him, all focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Mike 48, Mike 48. Get him, get him, get him.
Wilson to throw. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down.
These guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Pick me up. Here we go.
Let it go.
Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That's certainly